Hi, Saul Klein at the Association Executive Institute meetings in Austin, Texas, March 2019. I'm here with John Holley, who runs the MLS in Dallas, and John and I go way back.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, John, you worked at SDAR, at the San Diego Association of Builders.
You were the president.
And I was the president.
That's
and
correct.
You went on to Sandicor, and you went on to Barris. And John, one of the leading association or MLS executives in the country.
Thank you.
And no doubt about it, we've known each other a long time. But you got some big news that we heard about, and that's what we wanted to talk to you about.
Well, Bob Hale and I down in Houston, we've been talking for, a couple of years now, I think, about what kind of things could we do together. Not a merger, not a consolidation, but could we collaborate for the benefit of our brokers and agents? Well, we came up with a good idea, and we presented it to my board where, they rebranded HAR.com. It's now homesandrentals.com. We did a dual license agreement with them. We are licensing them data, opt-in based data, or at least not opted out.
Yes, opt-in, that means brokers have a choice.
Authorized data, of course, that's the way our MLS works. And in exchange, our data will appear on homesandrentals.com. They found through their statistics that if you provide them, we're a non-disclosure state. So we're going to give them the sold price, but they're going to put that into a predetermined range. In other words, consumer can't figure it out. It's not percentage above and below, it's predetermined.
It's not giving away any individual sale price.
No, it's not. Because when a consumer goes on and looks at an off-market property and they don't see any indication of a sale price, they'll go off to another site, shall we say Zillow, to find out an estimate, and we lose them. Rather, they stay on the site and it gives it some stickiness. In return, active listings will be there, and there will be not only the website presence, but there's also an app that HAR has developed internally themselves, and it will be branded. We will co-brand anyway with HAR, and this app will be available to all of our agents, and their system, HAR.com, will have the complete roster information. So our agents get exposure there, and it follows the same principles that I forget what they called that, but no other advertising of any other agent appears on the site. You're listing your lead, so to speak, and they'll be able to do that. They can also give this app to a consumer if they want, and it will be branded thus as the consumer version, as opposed to the agent version, which has a little more robust information.
So there's a couple of pieces here.
We're even working on doing, edit and change and eventually add listings. Through the app. It's very similar to, in many ways to HomeSnap Pro, and it's very similar to a few other apps that are available on the market today. So we're doing this conjunction. You have to realize we looked at the ComStore statistics, and HAR.com, first of all, is the #1 public portal in Houston, that MSA. #1, beats Zillow. It's already #5 in the Dallas-Fort Worth market area. So there's only one way to go. I think it's 5 or 7 in the entire state. So it's got a proven track record. Like I said, though, before, it's not a merger. It's a collaboration effort to benefit our agents and brokers to get more exposure. And I think in this changing market, this is the right time to be introducing this, because as the market does change, inventory becomes more widely. Portals are going to be your best friend again. You're going to want to, as you used to say, you want your listings everywhere, won't you? So this is just another sales tool for their bucket. Didn't cost us anything. We have a couple of small tweaks to make in the Matrix MLS system on our end, which are very minor. Most of the heavy lifting is on the HAR team right now. They're in the process of doing some additional data mapping, pulling roster information, and getting this lined up before we do a launch.
So what we're talking about is HAR. The website's been around for a long time.
Yes.
It's a premier website in the state with lots and lots of traffic.
Yes.
And now consumers are going to be able to get Dallas property as well as Houston property, which is a huge part of the Texas marketplace, on a site that dominates.
And from the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex area, Houston has already invested millions in advertising, HAR.com, for the Houston market. Well, my idea, and I've got my communications people working on it, is why shouldn't we take out a little something, say, in the American Airlines magazine that you get on board, or the one on Southwest. Let's go after the travelers, whether it be business or pleasure, that are coming through the Dallas-Fort Worth market area, and they'll see that and maybe something that we'll be interested in looking at. I think it's a good form of advertising. It's the market I think we want to try to capture, as opposed to local television or even billboards for that matter. This captures people coming through the area.
So now you create a whole marketing plan around this.
Trying to do that, and we'll see how it goes. We may extend our talks further in the future to do additional collaborative work together, maybe extend different parameters of what we're going to do. But this is a good first start.
Well, so my big takeaway is collaboration.
Yes.
Collaboration is opposed to consolidation, not always the requirement.
Correct.
Collaboration is a great tool.
Right now, we're not passing the unilateral offer of compensation, for example, but that could be something that could be discussed in the future. And there are a few other things that we could be discussing in the future to do jointly for both of us.
Yeah. Well, that's great. John, we appreciate you taking the
You're
time
welcome.
to talk to us. Good luck.
Take care.
And we know you guys are doing great in Dallas and in
Good to
Texas.
see both of you.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.